Hey, soul seekers, it is intuitive energy healer Kathy Weiss here. Welcome to this week's episode of Monday Messages. I'm coming to you live from my reading room here on the central coast of California, and it is an absolutely glorious fall day out there today here in California. And there's this fabulous wind chime made from a reclaimed scuba diving tank outside, and I have a feeling it's going to be talking to us a whole bunch this afternoon. So you can kind of listen and hear that in the background. There's just something like really healing and calming and almost grounding about this sound. And I just love that it's really like going off today because the energy, okay, well, first of all, what I'm hearing is that if you're new to me or to what an intuitive reading is, what I'm hearing is like, that's a story for another day, and we're going to dive right in. So if you have questions or comments, shoot them down there, and I will totally get back to you during the live video or just after if the comments, sometimes they don't pop up. But we're going to get right into the energy today. So I have this crystal with me. It's kind of hard to see there in the camera, but it's a very dark red. You can kind of catch it there a little bit. Very dark red, and for its size, it's dense. It has a little bit of weight to it. And this crystal goes along with the energy of your first chakra, your root chakra, down at the base of your, it's actually just below your pelvic, like your cervix. So if you're a female, or below the perineum if you're a man. And the energy of the first chakra is what people often call grounded or rooted. And here's the thing. We are spirits having a human experience, but we are having a human experience. And so the concept of being grounded and rooted is that you are attending to the physical needs of your human body. You're making sure that you have food, water, clothing, shelter, security, safety. That's what being grounded is really all about. It's making sure that your physical needs are being met, your physical health is being met, not just your needs, but your health as well. And also that your emotional needs, your human side, is being tended to and taken care of, so you feel safe and secure. And when you feel safe and secure, then you're able to grow and expand up through other layers and have a really full, oh my goodness, you hear that? Have a really full, they're saying yes so loud, have a fully rich experience spiritually, because you've taken care of your physicalness. I'm hoping that is making sense. And if it's not quite clear, again, like I said, shoot me a comment or a question, and I'll make sure to clarify that for you. But we're going to get ourselves a winner for today's intuitive reading. So the way it works for me, everyone who puts their name in my Mad as a Hatter teacup hat on a Monday, I quickly tune into their energy. I call it tuning into your channel. And I write a few notes about what I feel is going on in your energy, and then any healing messages or guidance to help keep you on track or grow your soul forward, or really whatever it is that you need. And it's so individual and unique. Every message is a little bit different based on each person's energy. And so I'm also being guided right now real quick before I pull a name. I always close my eyes so I don't, like favor anybody. The energy is attractive. Okay. And by attractive, I don't mean like, hey, sexy, although it can certainly be that way, but energy attracts like energy. So, and this is called the law of attraction. All energy is a vibration. It travels in a wave. It's electromagnetic vibration that comes off of your body. It can be measured up to 5 feet away from your body, but we know that it extends much further than that, because highly sensitive people like myself can tune into and feel your energy from anywhere on the planet. Hey, Michaela, nice to see you. I think this is a little bit directed at you, sister, so make sure you're listening. So our energy is this vibration, and other people can feel it, even if you're not aware of it. Like, have you ever walked into a room and been like, oh, like nobody's talking, but you're like, something weird is happening here, or people have been arguing, and you can just feel it. Or sometimes you walk into a room and you're like, I am so happy to be here. Oh my God, I'm so stoked. It's the energy that you're feeling. And so energy, because other people feel your energy, they respond to it. It's contagious. And so when we have experiences in our life, it is a direct reflection of what's going on in our energy, both positive experiences and more challenging, difficult, or negative experiences. And that doesn't mean that those are wrong. Don't hear bad, difficult, or negative are wrong and positive and uplifting are good. They are part of the spectrum of the human experience. But if you're wishing to attract and change what's going on in your life experience, what you have to do is attend to and change your vibration. And there are lots of tools and techniques to do that. Do not have time to get into that in today's video. But if you're someone who does recognize that you would like to change and elevate your vibration, then you're going to contact me directly and we're going to start working one-on-one with your energy, because everyone starts at a different point. Everybody needs individualized instruction or guidance on that. Okay, so now closing my eyes, choosing a name, right person for the right reason is going to come out, and this message will support all viewers, listeners, and watchers. And it's Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay, congratulations. I feel like you've come out a time or two before. And I'm hearing, Lindsay, that your message is really, really important for a lot of women. So women, please make sure that you are listening. So it says you need structure. The only person who can provide and uphold the structure is you. And what I'm hearing is I'm going to jump off of you, Lindsay, a little bit and go back to what I was just saying about energy. So the only person who can elevate and provide and uphold your energy is you. So already I'm like going to divert a little bit away from specifically you, Lindsay, but I will circle back to you. So because energy draws your experiences into your life, just like you have to take responsibility for the food you eat and the physical exercise you get, and your career and your career goals, you have to take responsibility for your energetic vibration. And like I said, there are tools and techniques that you can use to do that, but the only person who can do that for you ultimately is yourself. And it does require some dedication and some discipline and some consistency in order to achieve an elevated vibration. Okay, so let's swing back into Lindsay's reading now. So it says, take heed and take warning. You must do this now before it is too late. So Lindsay's specific message was needing structure, and that it was her responsibility, or it's your responsibility, Lindsay, to create structure in your life, and that it's really something you need to start attacking now. And what I'm hearing is it's uncomfortable. I get it. And again, we're jumping back and forth today, everybody. So thanks for listening and following along. It is uncomfortable at first to take responsibility for your energy. It is uncomfortable at first when you're an entrepreneur to take responsibility for your schedule and the structure of your schedule, because there's no one holding you accountable, right? There's no fear that you're going to lose a job or something like that when it's just you. Same thing with your energy. It's like the only person that really at the end of the day can matter or hold you accountable is yourself. And that can feel really scratchy and like self-centered, maybe is what I'm hearing, or egotistical. But I promise you that this is where transformation comes in massive scales in your life, okay? So it's taking that responsibility for the structure of your day, the responsibility for the energy you're creating in your life, and using those to propel you forward. Hey, Stephanie, thanks for asking that really beautiful question about your Nana and your granddad. I'm not super necessarily a medium, which is someone who connects with people who have crossed over. I do occasionally, when I'm doing private readings for people, get a message or two if it's relevant to people's current energetic state and what they need to grow and expand forward. But if you're looking specifically for deep connection and questions from someone who has crossed over, I suggest that you seek out a medium versus someone like myself. I'm a clairvoyant intuitive. Okay, So jumping into pulling a card to support Lindsay and everyone. This is really like, hey, Lindsay, and I know you'll appreciate this. It's really a super universal energetic message for everybody today. And I am going to cut the deck right there and pull the next card, which is Our Lady of Charity. I love every time I see Our Lady of Charity, and I don't know if we've pulled her on Monday messages or not, but I love her number one because her number is 44, which is one of the numbers of angels. And so the angels are letting us know that they are listening, responding, and guiding us. And you can hear, like, again, with great enthusiasm, all the support we're receiving outside. And what's really striking me about the image today, and I always see something different when I look at the cards, and it's really about what's relevant, is this sort of like bursting energy that's radiating away from her. So there's a lot of different things going on in this card, and it's meant to not be like a fortune teller, but to really spark our deep intuition and get us off of our regular sort of structured way of thinking or perceiving things. And I just see those beautiful rays of energy sort of, they're coming from behind her too. I will tell you that in this card, those rays are not coming from within her. They're coming from behind her. And what I'm hearing is like universal support and guidance. And so again, when we attend to our human needs, and that was kind of what the top of the message was about. And so if you missed the top of the message, you might go back later and listen to it, because it was about that being grounded, being rooted is about attending to your human needs so that then you can have these really awesome spiritual developments going on in your life. You start to take responsibility for your energy and your emotional and spiritual growth, but it has to come from a place where you have successfully taking care of your physical needs. So let's jump into the guidebook. This is the Mother Mary Oracle, and what Our Lady of Charity is offering in support of this message today. And it says, I love this for everybody, but especially you, Lindsay, being a healer is not always a professional choice. Sometimes we are simply healers in how we are in the world. And sometimes those with a particular ability to love the Divine Mother are asked by her to be present in particular environments in need of healing. There are several environments that are in need of healing. And Lindsay, you're being asked to focus your healing energies towards those places. Why am I'm hearing pediatric care, which is interesting because for those of you who don't know, Lindsay is my healer and my card reader, and I know a lot about her professional choices, and I have never heard pediatric care before. But I'm hearing that this is an avenue that needs explored in conjunction with some of your other areas of interest, and that there are areas of pediatric care where, it's sort of like with pediatric care, sometimes souls are being born that have carried over, most souls are born carrying over energy from a previous lifetime, or energy that they didn't heal or resolve in a previous lifetime. And that pediatric care in the field of Reiki especially is completely almost ignored. And yeah, you're just being invited to explore that. It doesn't, you have free will. It's up to you what you decide to do or not do with your time and your energy as you start to create structure in your days and your life. But I'm hearing really strongly that you're being urged to consider that. Okay. Let's see. Our Lady of Charity provides special protection to those who seek to serve others. So know that you will be protected and guided in this building of structure in your days. You're going to take care of your physical needs so that you can provide the healing service that other needs, and that for you right now, meeting your physical needs and providing this service are two separate entities, is the words that coming to me. There's like two separate bubbles right now. And so they're almost like they're not harmonious yet. They will be at some point in the future, but right now they're not harmonious. And this is why creating structure is going to allow you to have wisely built out days that provide for time for you to do both meet your physical needs and meet the needs of the healing, or the people that need healed, that population as well. Ooh, I almost knocked the cup off. Okay, and yeah, this message is complete. So again, if you joined in somewhere in the middle or towards the end, so go back to the beginning, because today's message and reading was really like for everybody, and there was a lot of information about energy in here. So make sure that you watch and listen to it all. And then if you have questions or comments, put them down there at any time. I always check in and make sure that I attend to everybody who has something on their mind. And lastly, I am going to be doing a bonus channeled message this week on Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. And it's a tie between two different topics. So follow me over here on Facebook at Lightworker Kathy Weiss, and you can vote tomorrow on Tuesday. You can vote for which message is going to be our next bonus message on Wednesday. And if at any time there's a big topic that you'd love more information on, just shoot it over to me and we will make sure to get those messages. And lastly, I'm hearing some of you the stuff about energy, and it's time to elevate and raise your vibration. Like, it's time, and you need someone to guide and teach you, and I can do that. I can absolutely guide and teach you because I have spent the last several years doing it for myself. So I understand how it works, the time it takes, the effort it takes, and how to weave and incorporate that into a life that is already very full. So I love you guys so much. I appreciate and value you immensely for tuning in and watching every week. And I will see you again next Monday for another episode of Monday Messages. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Bye. Love you. Bye again. Love you twice.